Hey, look at this. Just as expected. Okay, take a look at this. Romania has been hit by a deep 4.2. Now, this incoming pressure, we talked about this yesterday, how pressure was coming in and it was going to be hitting Eastern Europe. And I don't know if I recorded that update or if that was just my update that we talked yesterday, not my 10 p.m. update. I'll have to go back and see. I may have talked about this last night at 10 p.m. I'm not sure. But if I didn't, I'm talking about it now. Pressure is coming in, and it's going to hit the eastern edge of the craton, which it just hit. And 4.2 down below means up to a shallow 5.2. Now, I'm not looking for up to a 6.2. Here's the reason. It's not all the way below the plate. The earthquake that's striking here, let's get our actual kilometers on this. 170 kilometers deep. I consider earthquakes, over 200 to 250 kilometers down below, I consider those deep earthquakes. These are moderately deep. It's kind of deep, another way to put it. So a kind of deep earthquake means that it's not going to cause that full 6.2 release. It's not going to go 100 times greater in power. It's only going to go 10 times greater, which means 5.2. But what are we looking for in Europe in the next few days? What did I just tell you we're watching for? In Italy. I said a 6 is going to strike down here to the south, right? And that in Italy, within a few days' time, we're going to be looking for a mid-range 5, right? Going to go up above 5. Well, here's our deep earthquake over to the east, indicating something's coming. Pressure's coming up from down below. The good news on this, and I hate to say that this is good news, but that the fact that this struck right at the bend, it means most of the pressure, luckily, will ultimately transfer up to the north and out across the North Sea. So, after Italy's hit, or at the same time Italy's hit, we should see a spreading out of the activity to the north. This means Poland needs to be put under serious watch, in addition to Italy. Poland and Italy will both be hit. I want you to look at this like water. Water flowing in and hitting this. A deluge of water coming in from the east and going to the west. When it hits this bend, what's the water going to do? If you imagine the seismic force like a fluid, well, it's going to hit that bend and it's going to go both directions, right? It's going to go up and around and it's going to go down and around. And the question is, how much pressure is going to go up and around? How much pressure is going to go down and around? Well, in this case, since it's pretty much right on the edge, maybe a little bit to the south, more of the pressure is going to go to the south, but ultimately the pressure is going to go across Europe, up and out, and back out to the mid-Atlantic ridge. So the destination is the same. The path it's going to take is twofold, like a fork in a river. And we hope most of the pressure will go across unpopulated areas. You know, some rural area out here in Poland somewhere, instead of central Italy, where North Sea just keeps moving every single week. Wow. Okay, so that just hit as I'm talking. This is a good reminder for everybody, even if you're over in Eastern Europe. Look, have a plan. Please, please, have a plan and be prepared. Do not be scared by anything I'm telling you. You can see this transfer across the planet like a roadmap. You can count on the pressure following these plate boundary lines in the paths that I'm showing.